getting regulated with this. What Alan Mullally told me was that they had decided with their tests that the best solution to this was voice control. And that's one of the reasons Ford went so all in on Ford Sync and my Ford Touch with a voice control. Because it is true that this stuff's more complex. You now have radio, but you also have satellite radio. You have many more controls. And so it is true that they want to have more control. They know people, they know people want to be able to read their Facebook while they're driving, or your tweets, or your text messages. They know that that's what the customer is asking for. So they're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. The customer demands this. The government will absolutely crack down on them, probably will anyway. And they don't want people to lose their lives because they're distracted. So they're looking for solutions. Voice is one of them. Both Apple and Google have now in-car solutions. This year, Hyundai Sonatas will have the Google CarPlay. Or whatever Google calls it. That's confusing. Apple has their own name for it, too. The idea there is you bring your smartphone into the car and connect it, and the screen on the car is now driven by the smartphone. That's going to make it worse, isn't it?
Well, it might. This has voice control on it, but you got to learn all their special commands and everything to make it work. But what's interesting is in terms of the design, and if it was set up as Android, so if it was the same kind of thing, you're touching the same thing that you see on your phone or on your pad or smart pad, whatever it's supposed to be, that would be great. But it's its own system, and it's unique to itself, so you have to try to learn it as you go on.
I know, you need a manual.
That's the manual. 4,000 pages of it.
I know. Well, customers demand. I think it's one of the things that's driving us towards this self-driving car future is humans just can't be trusted at the wheel. There's this larger issue. We were talking about the risks of jobs and everything. The larger issue is that this entertainment system in your car, in many cars, is connected to the same network via something called CAN bus that the automotive control system is tied to. And hackers have demonstrated the ability to get into the driving system, to apply brakes, to change steering, to actually change how the car is working through the entertainment system. And that is terrifying.
Absolutely. And in terms of the key fob, we have a solution to that. We'll take care of it this week. There's an alarm system that's going to have a separate key fob on it that's not set up like this one.
That's a good idea.
But that's what I'm doing. It's going to be a remote start and an alarm system, and that's the only way that you can handle it.
It's kind of sad that you have to do that in a brand new car.
Yep.
But that will solve it.
It absolutely will. Can I say one more thing before I go? I don't know if it's allowed or not, and you can always cut it out, I suppose.
Sure, Mike.
One of the podcasts that I always listen to is has a pilot on it that I'm in touch with, and he recognizes my voice. The last time I was on the air with you, I got a text message saying, "Hey, I heard you on there, and I just want to give a shout out to Captain Jeff."
We have a lot of pilots listening. I think there's a lot of downtime when you're up in the air.
Well, Captain Jeff does a podcast called The Flying Pilot Guy, about 6 hours every week. It's a fabulous show. I sometimes contribute to it as I do the airplane.
I will listen.
Also, the Airplane Geeks podcast. Max Flight from there is also a regular listener. So hello to him.
Are you a pilot, Mike, or do you work in?
I'm not a pilot, but I'm an airplane geek, and I'm a little bit of a writer and do some contributions to those shows. Writing.
That's nice. Unofficially, you've become kind of a contributor to this show, and I thank you. You always bring up thought-provoking, interesting stuff. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Leo. Have a great vacation when you go.
I will. Thank you. And I'll use your toothpaste, Mike's of Mint. Oh, I'm sorry. That's bad. That joke twice. It's bad the first time. Anyway, let's. We'll take a break. By the way, the fob thing. Read about it. The solution I found is to keep your key fobs in a radio insulated bag, a bag that doesn't let radio waves out. They're easily found for a few bucks. And when you do that, nobody can take advantage of you because they can't see the key fob. And then, of course, you take it out when you want it. Our show today, our podcast today, brought to you by Gazelle. That's really appropriate because anybody who listens to this show probably kind of buys a gadget or two from time to time. You may wonder, what do I do with the old gadgets? Well, I hope you're not throwing them in a drawer. You're not taking $100 bills and just tossing them aside, letting them gather dust. Gazelle will buy your old iPhone, iPad, even if it's broken. Samsung phone, BlackBerry, Nokia, any. They'll buy tablets, Kindles, Samsung tablets, Google tablets. They'll even buy the old Surface tablets. And they'll give you good money, cash, check, PayPal credit, or if you prefer, you can also get an Amazon gift card, and they'll bump that by 5%. If you forget to wipe your data, don't worry, they will wipe it for you. The best part is you get that quote, find out what it's worth right now at no cost, no obligation to you at Gazelle.com. It's locked in for 30 days. So get the quote now, even if you're not sure you're going to sell it, because one thing I can promise, it's not going to be more valuable. Gazelle.com. You can also buy certified pre-owned iPhones, Samsung Galaxy phones, and iPads right from Gazelle. So if you've lost or broken your phone, this would be a great replacement. If your kids, you know how kids are, don't spend top dollar to replace their old phone. Go to Gazelle. Gazelle stuff is in 2 conditions, certified like new. Basically, that's something that was never or hardly ever used. Or certified good, those are devices like, most of mine that show a little sign of wear, but they're perfectly good. In fact, Gazelle guarantees it. They put everything they sell through their 30-point inspection to make sure they're fully functional. You also have a 30-day risk-free return, so you're never at risk. You got to be happy. Gazelle wants to make sure you're happy. Whether it's buying or selling, this is the place to go. It's kind of a gadget enabler. I don't know if they like to call them that, but that's exactly what they are. Gazelle. What's your old iPhone worth? Take a minute. Go to Gazelle.com and find out today. We thank him so much for supporting the Tech Guy podcast. Leo aboard the Tech Guy. Talking high tech. Our next caller is from Ridgecrest, California. Mo's on the line. Hi, Mo.
Hi, Leo. How's it going?
It's great. Welcome.
Got a quick question. I'm going to be traveling internationally in a few months.
Me too.
And right now, right now, you're going to Budapest. I'm going to India.
Oh, nice.
Area. General area, huh?
I've always wanted to go to India. I'm dying to go. That's definitely on my list.
One word of advice, don't go now.
Why not? Too hot. Okay. Yes, I'll wait.
Dying.
Yeah, I saw that it's 109 degrees in Calcutta and just awful.
Yeah, New Delhi, my relative lives there. They told me it's like 120 degrees, something like that.
Terrible.
Yeah, too hot. We're trying to go in about November, December time frame when it's like.
Is that the time to go? Okay.
That'll be the perfect time. But go in spring.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's too hot, or then it's monsoon season, then it's too wet. So.
Oh, the earth gets us in many, many ways. Anyway, what can I do for you?
So we're going to be going, and right now I have Verizon, and so I was wondering if I could take my phone, and I talked to Verizon, and they really haven't been helpful. It sounds like they have a couple of plans, but they're so expensive, it just doesn't make sense to get them.
Verizon is not the choice for the international traveler, that's for sure. Yeah,
so I'm just wondering, what are other options out there that can potentially help me, so I can take a phone with me and I can make calls and stuff?
So Verizon's gotten better, by the way. For a long time, Verizon only used a technology called CDMA that is not widely used globally. Almost everywhere in the world uses GSM or used GSM, right? So that phone just wouldn't work. Verizon had a handful of what they call global phones or world phones that would. But now it's changed because Verizon has moved to LTE, as everybody is. And that means that the Verizon phone may work in India. What you're going to have to do is check the frequencies. Verizon won't tell you this. It's one of the reasons they're not helpful. The FCC required them in a consent decree to not lock the SIM slots on their new phones, their LTE phones. That means you could take the Verizon SIM out and put a SIM from even a GSM carrier, because now that everybody uses LTE, that works, in that phone. Now, I don't know if that's going to work in New Delhi. I mean, you're going to really have to do some research on the frequencies, because you want to make sure the phone supports the frequencies it's going to find in India.
Well, I'm just about to upgrade to an S6.
Yeah, so I got an iPhone 6, popped the SIM out. I I'm using it with an AT&T. I didn't have to unlock it or anything. It works fine in the U.S. with AT&T. No, I understand. So it's the same across all phones. Yeah. The other thing you can do sometimes is say, can you unlock this? And if you're in good standing nowadays, most phone companies will unlock it. AT&T certainly will. I don't know about others. But that's not really the issue as much as, first of all, where you're going, do they have LTE? No.
Only in major metropolitan.
Exactly. So you have to check to make sure that you're going to be able to use it. Probably your better bet would be when you get to India to get a cheap phone, cheap GSM compatible phone, and a local SIM card. And then you'll be able to use, look fine, obviously. You'll have an Indian number, not an American number. But you can always forward your American number to your Indian number if you want. That works pretty well. That way, if you don't want to get phone calls anyway from the States, but for emergencies, people can still reach you, for instance.
Well, my reason was because I still need to be getting connected back to work. So.
You want data?
Probably not data, even if I can just talk to.
Well, as long as they're willing to pay the international roaming fees, okay. Yeah, I mean, there is a great. Go ahead.
Yeah, but if they can forward, like you said, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, you just
if Verizon can forward my calls,
they will.
That still works for me.
Yeah, you can do it yourself on your phone. You just go on the section where it says forwarding and enter your new Indian number. You'll be paying twice, remember, because you're going to be paying for the Verizon phone to call the Indian number, and then.
So it does become international.
Oh yeah, it's an international call. That's right. Yeah.
How about getting a Google Voice number? Then will that work?
It works in some nations, not all. I don't know if it works in India. So but there are other solutions besides Google Voice. I would bet that when you're at home and at work, you'll have Wi-Fi, which means you can use Skype and other solutions to make those phone calls.
Yeah.
That'll work a lot better. In fact, in general, when I tell travelers, is use Wi-Fi whenever possible. Because Wi-Fi now is ubiquitous. There's always a coffee shop and an internet cafe. So it's much more ubiquitous than it used to be. And that's really good news. It means that if you schedule your calls back to work, you can make sure you're somewhere where you can use Skype. You might want to set calling minutes on Skype. Since Microsoft bought them, I think they've changed the plans. When my daughter went to France, we spent $90 for a year of Skype out, which means she could call any phone in the U.S. for free from France. That was marvelous. That was really useful. So look at this. Skype will give you a phone number. Skype will also let you call outbound to regular phones. You have to pay. It's not hugely expensive. It's a lot less than paying the international tariffs. Data from Verizon is ridiculous. It's outrageous. They're the most expensive of all the U.S. carriers when it comes to international data. So I wouldn't recommend it. T-Mobile now offers unlimited international data at a slow speed, at 2G speed. In most countries, I don't know, you have to check which countries it supports, see if it's where you're going. But that's another good choice. Now when I travel, I bring T-Mobile with me.